New reaction tonight to a local hospital charged with healthcare fraud.
As we reported yesterday, a federal grand jury indicted Chesapeake Regional Medical Center. This is related to unnecessary surgeries performed by Dr. Javaid Perwaiz, who is now behind bars. 10 on Your Side's Chris Horn continues our coverage. Chris?
I spoke this afternoon with attorney Steve Heretic, who is a former member of the Virginia Board of Medicine. Heretic points out surprising pivot points in the file of Javaid Perwaiz. Plus, I got an insider's take from a staff member at Chesapeake Regional. Former Board of Medicine member Steve Heretic says this early 1984 document in the file of Javaid Perwaiz.
He was charged with a litany of abusive patient practices, including a series of unjustifiable hysterectomies, sexual contact with patients.
It dates to 20 years before Heretic's time on the board, but just what action was taken?
And there's nothing in the board record which indicates what happened. Had these allegations come before the board during my tenure, that he ever would have had his license back.
Fast forward to 2020, and Perwaiz gets more than 50 years for more than 50 charges of healthcare fraud and false statements. Now, Chesapeake Regional Medical Center is under indictment for healthcare fraud for the OB-GYN's bogus, dangerous, and unnecessary procedures. The indictment says a colleague, identified only as WR, reported Perwaiz to the board. WR, though, was reprimanded by Chesapeake Regional and had to apologize to its president. This amazes Heretic.
I tell you, that surprises me greatly, because I think the safety of the practice does rely upon individuals such as other practitioners to point out practices such as these, which create certain safety problems for the community.
Meanwhile, a Chesapeake Regional staff member told me today that the indictment wasn't completely surprising because we've known since 2019 about Perwaiz. As far as morale, there's no great sense of paranoia, and the staff member believes CRMC acted in good faith and will be cleared. Now, Heretic's a local attorney. He says the 6 private health plans that ensured the unnecessary procedures could have a case against Chesapeake Regional as well. He says it's unclear, though, what form the penalty would take if the medical center were convicted on the charges of healthcare fraud. Chris Horn, 10 on Your Side.